Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Creative Caffeine. I'm David Cherry, and I'm a coach to founders and creators, and this YouTube series is about short little ideas and snippets that can help you be more productive at work. Today, I want to talk about one-time decisions versus decisions that you have to make constantly. And for people who are thinking about starting something new, being productive in an area that they're trying to explore, this is a very useful concept to understand. The idea of making a one-time decision instead of making a decision many different times. Now, the simplest example that I can give you is deciding whether or not to eat healthy or, let's say, be a vegetarian. If you wanted to become a vegetarian, but you weren't really sure about whether or not you wanted to do this, you would maybe be doing something like this. Maybe you'd be going to restaurants, you'd be going to the grocery store, you'd be hanging out at a friend's house, and every time meat comes around or there's meat on the menu, you have to think to yourself, should I get the chicken or should I get the vegetarian meal? Should I get the steak or the burger, or should I get the black bean burger? Now, there's nothing wrong with being a vegetarian or not being a vegetarian. However, if you can imagine the mental bandwidth that it takes you to make that decision every single time you go out, every single time you go to the store, every single time you're at a friend's house deciding, should I say yes to this or should I say no to this, there is a ton of mental baggage that comes with thinking, I should do this, I shouldn't do this, I should do that, or I should do this. And the way past this is, if you're able to, commit to a single decision and stick with it for a while. So imagine you decide, yes, I actually want to be a vegetarian. Therefore, today, starting today, I'm only eating vegetables and not any meat. You've immediately wiped clean the future days, mental bandwidth, and all of the extra overhead and thinking that might be happening if you hadn't made that decision 100%. So a one-time decision is about making a single decision for yourself, even if it's only for a month, even if it's only for a week. For this week only, I'm going to try this 100%, not 90%, not 80%, 100%. And by making a one-time decision, you are removing a huge amount of mental overhead that would be weighing you down for days, weeks, months, maybe even years to come. So this isn't necessarily something you can do in every part of your life. It's not like every single decision needs to be 100% yes or 100% no. You can time box it. You can say to yourself, for this week only, or for this month, or for this year. It's a great way to get in the groove of becoming more like the person you want to be through an exercise of making a single decision. So this is a very effective practice that you could put into place if you're currently on the fence about something. Just go all in, do it for a week, do it for a month, do it for 6 months, do it for a year, and maybe the rest of your life. Maybe some people commit. It just simplifies things. And so as long as it's aligned with what you want to do, try to think about which areas you're hovering in this zone of being non-committal, and then just jump in and see what it's like to be committed 100%. So let me know what you think about this in the comments. Feel free to add your thoughts, your comments, your ideas. I'd love to hang out and chat with people there. You can check out other links as well as the podcast links below, and we'll be back again very soon. Thanks. Later.